Hello, my name is Eleni Kavvatha. I am an international relations specialist, political scientist, and I do research in the Arctic. My research is about remote communities in Northern and Indigenous areas, and what I do actually is see how these communities manage to influence policy in themes that actually affect their everyday life. Studying is how the Sami manage to influence institutions or if they have the power to influence governance, government policy formation, decisions that actually affect their everyday life. How they do this is a very important factor of my research, and lately I'm involved in projects that revolve around the relationship of Indigenous people and the EU. The Sami people are the northernmost indigenous people here in the European continent, and they actually reside in Sapmi, which is a land that spans across Norway, Sweden, Finland, and Russia. And actually, as the only indigenous people living in the European continent, they have come across many implications when it comes to interacting with the national states as they live across the borders, but the borders are there. And so is the European Union creating regulations or putting in policy restrictions that they have to abide to. Why is it important to do research in the Arctic that actually involves the EU? That is because whatever happens in the Arctic actually will affect the whole world. And the EU wants to be an inclusive institution and wants to have really good internal and external relations. So research in the Arctic, as long as there is EU ground that is in the Arctic, is very important. But why is it important to do research related to the EU and the Arctic? That is because for the European Union, there is crucial importance related to Arctic research and Indigenous people. And that is because the Arctic is not just a distant region. It's a vital component of our global ecosystem. What happens in the Arctic in a matter of time affects the world. So, through cutting-edge research, we aim to understand the profound effects of environmental changes occurring there due to climate change. We aim to safeguard the unique biodiversity of this fragile region and foster sustainable research management practices that are so important for the EU's goal to a just, sustainable transition. And the commitment that the EU has made extends beyond scientific inquiry. It's a matter of prioritizing collaboration with Arctic stakeholders, such as the indigenous communities, valuing their traditional knowledge, ensuring that their voices are heard in decision-making processes. By investing in Arctic research, the European Union is not only investing in the future of our planet, but also in the well-being and resilience of the Arctic indigenous people, who are in fact EU residents. It is therefore important that we also link the research done in the field, in the Arctic, with what happens here in Brussels, what happens with the European institutions. And that is what my research is about. I'm trying to facilitate the dialogue. I'm trying to find the link and thus promote cooperation. That is the only way to move forward if we want to promote a sustainable future for everyone.